You smell what Ilyas is cooking.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, that is terrible.
Oh.
Come on.
That is terrible. Give it to me. Firm it. Firm it.
I can't smell it.
Oh my god.
That's gonna make it worse.
That's gonna make a tropical fart. That's tropical fart.
Oh, do you know that was a chocolate?
Listen, you had a small part.
That was the chocolate. Wow, that was a stink bomb. You know that?
Oh man.
You know that was an actual stink bomb.
I can't smell it.
Oh my god.
No, you don't get it. What?
I can't smell it.
I'm saying put the fan on.
Yeah, it's gonna
Just spread it around the whole room. What's wrong with you?
that
Nah,
was
I smell the air freshener.
I might drop a random one in the episode.
Man,
Now,
there you
you know
go. You can keep that in if you want.
that? God
Yeah,
damn.
let it slide.
That was genuine stink bomb. You know that?
Wow. Well, hi guys. Today we are doing our Premier League team of the season so far. We're currently 11 games in.
On his breath while he talks.
Yeah, 11 games into the season so far, which is between quarter and it's quarter. Yeah, it's past quarter because a quarter games in is what 38. Half that, what is that? 19. Half of that is 9.5 or 11. So just after quarter of the season in. Because we're 11 games in, but a quarter of the season is 9.5 games in. So we're just over a quarter of the games in. That's what I was saying. Come on, man. My God. Come on, man. One day you'll be in the seat, man. Come on, man.
Too close to the mic, though.
Can you say it to the mic? Well, you can't be in the seat.
how
You
you
got
can
to
be?
talk to the mic.
Yeah, like,
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
You're shiesty, man.
We're just over. We're just. What does that mean?
Shiesty.
I was gonna say,
No,
bro, that was like the fourth time I've let him slide with it, and I was like, bro, do you know what you're saying?
it mean?
What does
Shiesty?
shiesty
Yeah, what does
mean?
shiesty mean?
Let me
Because a
just-
shiesty, as far as I'm aware, is a balaclava.
Yeah.
Of course.
When did this take another turn
I've heard
and
it
grow
today
legs?
like 50 times.
I don't know. I think it's a South thing, maybe.
South
you're the
thing.
shiesty.
These
I
South
can't lie.
guys.
Your trim right now is shiesty, bro. It's actually a shiesty.
I
bad
thought Shiesty
thing.
was a bad thing.
I thought
fuck
shiesty
it.
was
Nah,
an
fuck
MC.
with it.
Oh, okay. Fair.
Didn't she
Nah,
used to
fuck
rap?
it, bro.
Shiesty? Pooh Shiesty? No, that's a rapper.
It's a guy.
Who's
Who
Pooh
shiesty?
Shiesty,
I
that's
know
my
what you're
No,
talking
dog.
about.
shiesty MC. There's
I
a
know
there's
what
a
you're talking
female
about. in the 70s. Yeah.
in the 70s. Yeah, when your dad was what?
About.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
What?
the hell? I don't know why I take that.
What?
Just believe that, I'll do.
I love how I took that turn, bro.
What?
That was crazy.
So-
We're doing the Premier League team of the season so
Yeah,
far.
we are.
We're just far over a quarter of the way into the season. We haven't done this yet. We've seen a lot of good things. We've had some surprises in the likes of Nottingham Forest, for example, have of course overperformed. We've seen. I feel like I saw a tweet as well that said the current like mid-table teams, or like the Bournemouths, maybe the Brighton, of course,
Yeah.
Brentford. The standards are very high.
Yeah.
You know, and we said in the last episode that the gap between 3rd and 13th is 4 points. So there's so many good teams, but also a lot of gems in those teams, and players that have been, surprising, players that have started off really well, kicked off really well. So we have all decided to come with our team of the season so far. It's not a brand new topic. It's nothing new, but it's always fun to do because this football is always interesting. There's always players that are in and out of form.
Doing the first team of the season so far.
This is the
I ain't
first
seen a
one.
team of the season yet.
This the first one, or
I think we might set a trend,
Yeah, it's the first one. This first one we're doing. I don't know if other channels have done it, but we're doing it. So please, as usual, leave a comment below on your team of the season. You can pause the video right now and just do it, and just add it in, and then watch our one. If you don't want any spoilers or any help, or you can just watch, and while you're watching, add to the comments. Keep adding to your comment by listening to us, maybe taking tips from us, etc., etc. Do whatever you feel is right, but please leave a comment because the more comments, the better. The more interactive the channel is. So thank you for getting involved. If you don't want to get involved, doesn't matter. Don't just watch us and listen to us talk about our team season so far. Let's see what everyone has. Okay, I'm gonna be straight up right now. I've got 10 players. I'm missing a right back.
Have you got a red card?
Oh, I got you, bro. I got you,
I've
bro.
got a man down. I'm missing a right back.
I've got a right back for you as well.
Like Arsenal
right
through the
back?
season have been a man down at times in games.
A lot of
Like
times,
us.
you know what I mean? So I'm the man down. Right? I'm missing a right back. I've got 10 players. So when it comes to right back, I want to listen to what you guys have brought to the table.
What have I got,
And
Gaffy?
I will pick one of yours and add him to my team.
Gaffy.
But we're going to start in goal. Because that is usually the man who wears the number one
I
shirt.
feel like
Yeah.
it makes sense for you to start as number one since you don't have a right back.
Okay.
You're going last at right
Yeah.
back. So I feel like
You know what? I don't... obviously, Alisson has been injured. And he's usually the standout keeper in the Premier League.
Absolutely.
David Raya is a Golden Glove winner from last season. Most clean
Started
sheets
well.
last season. Started well and still made some good saves. Right, but we conceded quite a few goals. But I wanted to reward keepers now. Usually the keepers that stand out for me are the ones that are playing for teams,
Big teams.
weaker teams. No, weaker teams.
We could do, yeah,
Because they face more shots.
Absolutely.
Right? It reminds me of like the likes of Simon Mignolet before he signed for Liverpool. At Sunderland, he was unbelievable. Because he was saving a lot of, making a lot
I
of
like the
saves.
route you're going. He's Belgium.
Yeah.
Jaskalainen and them, man.
Exactly. But so Jaskalainen, Asmir Begovic, these kind of keepers who face a lot of shots and you really see how good they are.
Yeah.
So first I was thinking of going for someone like that, who of course he's conceded quite a few goals because of the team he's in, but he's also impressed me. He's not what I went for, but honorable mention, Hermansen for Leicester.
Okay.
I really liked him.
Okay.
Didn't go from an end. Who I went for is Sels.
Oh, thank you very much.
Shake hands with
Nottingham
Ilias.
Forest. You got the same?
I got sales as well. I got
Yes.
Very, very impressive this season.
They've been
clean sheets.
overperforming
I
as
didn't
well,
think-
yeah.
I didn't think it was that good. Like even like last season he was around. I didn't think it was that good. This season impressed me. He even was nominated for Player of the Month in the Premier League.
Yeah.
But yeah, 4 clean sheets. Forest obviously did really well.
Brilliant sales.
Great goalkeeper, doing really well. Just for me, I'm looking at the Premier League around.
That
Premier
game
League.
was it Chelsea?
There's no
It
one.
was like mad saves
Yeah.
where Sanchez and him
Yes,
do it for
yes.
Chelsea.
Yeah.
Oh, Sales
Unbelievable
is so
game.
good in that game.
Sales. I went for Sales.
Really,
You
I
went for
like the
Sales as
pick.
well.
I like
for
the
Sales
pick
as
a
well.
lot.
Who you guys
I
went
think
for?
I went for your boy.
Andrea,
Onana.
so did I.
Come on.
Oh.
And I feel like
did I.
we touched on it on kind of the roundup. I feel like he's been very, very good this season.
Yeah.
Like a model of consistency. And maybe you could say it's a little bit of comparing it to last year's gaffes and not seeing those kind of mistakes. But as you was going to say there, I think at the end, there's not that many standout keepers this season. I think Flecken is maybe another one I think deserves a mention, but Brentford have conceded a lot. But I think Onana has just been a safe pair of hands. And then he's also got the ball playing on top of it as well. So it's like the modern goalkeeper, but he's finally ironed out the kinks in his game. But
And
Absolutely.
it wasn't on Nana for me.
Just a quick add to it. We spoke about in the last games about how he's not just number one ranked for clean sheets in the league, also playing for a team that's playing as a mid-table team. We have to be honest about that. It's a mid-table team, and he is saving us at times in games that would be worse. I always spoke about when David De Gea was at United about how goal prevention was more important than actually shot stopping.
Yeah.
Like if you're saving a shot, that's obviously brilliant. You're doing your job, but can you stop shots being faced at you? And in terms of goal prevention, how they calculate in the Premier League, he is number one with 3.9 goals prevented.
Amazing.
United.
Amazing. Okay, there we go. Let us know who you guys have in goal. If there's anyone else that hasn't been mentioned, let us know. Kelleher,
Flecken.
Liverpool, Flecken. I mean, Brentford conceded too many goals. They're having like 4-3 matches, 5-4-6.
it's NBA games out there.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on there. But yeah, like I said, Kelleher's done well.
Yeah.
Of course, Sanchez had a few games in a row. Robert Sanchez had a few couple of away games in a row. He was good, but
And then he went the other way.
yeah.
I can't remember.
But yeah, there's not really been anyone that's outside of the keepers we've mentioned. But let's move forward up
I like
the
Sales
pitch.
on Onana. Shout.
Let's go to that right back position now.
Yes.
This is the one where it's blank for me. I've obviously thought of a few names, but no one really stood out to me. Maybe I forgot.
Yeah.
So I want to hear who you guys.
I've got something for you.
Go on.
It's a teammate of his, Sels. He's had a very good season so far this season.
Snapchats?
This year. Good Snapchats.
Yes.
Part of a mini youth club at Nottingham Forest.
Yes.
They're enjoying themselves. A common boy. I think he played at Torino as well. Had a
Where's the
little stint in
baggy shorts in the
Italy.
Premier League?
Wears baggy shorts in the Premier League.
He's got a slap the
Scored
other
a
day.
screamer the other day.
Yeah.
I think he's had a very good underrated season.
Ola
Aina.
I like it.
Mm.
Very good.
Like he's had a very good season. 4 clean sheets as well with Sels. He's up there in clean sheets.
Yeah.
And
I quite like that one.
defensively and offensively, he's been very good this season.
Building
Yeah.
a bit of a Nottingham Forest team.
Yeah, I am.
And they're doing well this season.
Yeah,
So fair
they
enough. Really.
They are defensively.
It's
they've been very
crazy.
good.
You
Yeah.
have
deserve
gone
it.
to
Team
that
seen so far.
Forest keeper, Forest right back,
Yeah.
and I've kind of done the same thing. United
United.
goalkeeper.
Oh my God,
United right back. Mazraoui.
So have I.
Yes.
So let us sell.
I feel like Mazraoui, we spoke about on the pod as well. He's been a model of consistency, bro. Like, when
How
you
you got-
no.
Yeah.
Wait.
I promise
They
you,
are
with
the
Ten
two
Hag's
different
smell.
ones. I know Ten Hag
Yeah.
smelled the
Yeah,
stench.
no,
It
yeah.
was all bad.
Yeah.
Smells like beginning of
Onana's been
episode.
the safe hands this season.
He has been. I
And
think that can't be
Mazraoui has
denied.
been the Swiss Army knife that wherever you put him, he brings you a minimum
Even in the
8
10.
out of 10. In the 10, at right back, at left back. Bro, it's every time. I think the only game, dare I say, he dropped a stinker was against Tottenham Hotspurs.
Yeah,
where
that was it.
Timo Werner kind of had a field day
Why did
with
he
him.
say the full
Spurs.
Govy like that?
Why did you say hot Spurs as well?
I had to let bro know who it was. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you have to
Well,
let him
I had to
know.
let him
You
know
have to
who
let
it
him
was.
know.
You know,
Yeah.
return to sender. But that was the only game. Outside of that game, I feel like he's dropped a minimum 8 out of 10. And in the past couple of games, dare I say, 9 out of 10. So
completely
for me, as much as I love Ola Aina, I think he's been
Great shout,
a little level above.
Yeah, I think probably some of the best business Man United have done not just in recent memory, no, very, very long. 12 million.
I think 13 or 12. Yeah,
12
a bargain of
million.
the season so far.
Bargain.
I think we sold Wan-Bissaka for basically the same price.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, that's just ridiculous.
Night and
business.
day.
Shout out Ineos. But it's a brilliant
Shout out
signing.
Ohms.
So yeah, shout out my boy Ohms. But so secure in possession.
Yeah.
So underrated defensively. Really is applied in his one-on-one duels. Had a great game at left back against Noni Madueke, who obviously had a really great start to the season. Is known as a 1v1 specialist. Absolutely locked him down to the point where Noni didn't even want to take him on anymore.
Yeah.
Just gave up taking him on and passing the ball backwards. Such an underrated fullback. I think I said it in one of my YouTube videos a couple of while ago. I think I've got one of the best fullbacks in the league here.
Yeah.
It's on both sides of the ball. So secure in possession. It's your kind of fullback as well.
You sure you want to sort that out, Sharks?
You didn't have to add that last line. I already wrote Masraoui.
Good seller, man.
Yeah, Masraoui. Okay, Masraoui makes my team. You know,
Take that, man.
good point.
Promise
yeah.
you, I don't actually. No more United shots. I'll be
Yeah,
honest.
please,
So
surely not.
Nah,
I know they're gonna call you crazy.
That was it.
Yeah, I'll just be honest now.
United.
No more United
had your
shots.
time.
You had your time. Thank you, guys. I got you boys in now. Like, so that's done now.
Right. All right, moving on. Let's go to the other side. Let's go to left back now.
Oh,
I have gone with the Erling Haaland of defenders.
Oh, yep.
So have I.
Three handshake.
Just go Guardiola. Just go Guardiola.
no.
So why'd you shake the hand?
Why'd you-
Wait,
He had FOMO. You got FOMO.
No, I just want to give him one handshake. Vardy's been brilliant. Sensational.
I
Goals.
know who he's going to say.
Who? Guess.
Anthony Robinson.
No.
Oh.
No.
That
He's
Great
a-
shout, though.
He's a-
Great shout.
Cool. This is even more.
No, there's other two players I had as potential left backs.
Say one of them.
Wanna-
One of them is Digne, and other one's Kirkhead.
I like both of them shouts.
They were the two that I was
like both
thinking.
of them shouts.
Listen, I thought about Gavadio because you boys I know what you guys are going to probably say as well. Scoring slappers, bro.
Yeah.
He's scoring
He's
goals.
scoring incredible goals
It's
as
a
well.
joke what he's doing. Kirkis has been,
In the big games as
brother,
well.
in
really
games
good.
where everyone is watching as well, but also those games that people aren't watching as well. Really solid performances. But in those big games where Bournemouth have been, that Bournemouth are under Iraola this season, it's like they have this. They're so committed to his plan, and Kirkis is such an important part of that attack as well. I just thought he's had a really underrated season. I thought he deserved a big shot. So I actually put him in my team.
Quality. Yeah, I think
Gavadio, talk about
he is one that's due for a bigger move, I think.
I
Oh,
agree.
he's young as
I
well.
agree.
What, 21, 22?
Brother.
Yeah.
20.
I'm looking
20,
at
even younger.
I'm looking at
Good age.
Robbo.
Let's talk about it.
Kirkes.
Oh, yeah.
Let's talk about it.
Good replacement.
But I think
Actually,
Vardio,
that's a
listen,
good
he's
Speak on it.
Vardio the past 18 months, he's just been a freak of nature. I almost feel like he came as a centre back, let's not forget. And he's so comfortable on the ball, so quick, so strong. There's nothing he can't do on the pitch. And the goals he's scoring at the minute, bro, he's single-handedly bailing them out in certain games, you know what I mean? He's an incredible footballer, incredible player, and I think even there's still more levels to go in a weird way.
Yeah.
Like I'm interested to see his centre back arc. I know he's enjoying having this fun period at left back,
I like it.
but I can't wait till Pep moves him centrally and we see.
You think he will, yeah?
I think he will.
I think soon
midweek
that
we
phase
saw it.
of centre backs playing left backs gonna run out.
It's gonna run out. Yeah.
I'm trying to think of better passing
Yeah.
defenders in the league.
And the
It's
only
hard.
one, it's next to him. It's right next to him. John Stones.
Agree.
Maybe like in
Levi
terms of how
Colwill?
Colwill is, how I was
Yeah,
thinking about the
Colwill's
type of
up
passing
there.
and how it looks. But from the left back position, this guy will
Van
find
Dijk.
right winger,
Yeah.
right attacking mid, striker's feet, in ball in behind. He's got the variety of passing from that and the angles it creates. is
And if you
ridiculous.
notice as well, it's like the left winger always inverts. They
Yeah.
give him the whole
Yeah.
flank.
It's you. It's
And it
yours.
seems like he's been the only bright spark in that City defense
Yes.
this season
Absolutely.
because of the injuries, but
Absolutely.
also Kyle Walker on the other side is not, it's not at the level really, and they've been changing a lot. But he's been that bright spark in that City defense.
Credit to his mindset, man.
Yeah,
Last
yeah.
year, Pep said,
Remember
I
what
don't
Pep
think
was
he's ready.
saying?
I don't think he's ready.
Yeah.
He's not ready to play centre back for me. He's not ready to play left back. Then he just switched it on.
Clicked.
And then
And
now, look at
And
him.
remember, Aki was the best left back in the Premier League the year before
Yes.
he came, and the way he's just snatched his chain and
Yeah. Give me that, man.
Honestly.
see you later.
Yeah. So shout out to Vardio, shout out to Kirkes. You know, honorable mentions. I've mentioned Lucas Digne. I think I was close to putting him in because he's
Yeah.
Good.
he's been very consistent. Kept his spot at left back as well. Keeping Ian Maatsen out of the team.
hasn't
You
seen
know,
the
and he's been
pitch.
performing. His performance has been really good, and even after today, Cucurella looked
Yeah.
really good today. But
Yeah.
they've been changing that
Yeah,
Chelsea a
that's
lot,
not
so
still-
it was like not consistent enough.
Yeah.
Centre backs,
I think this is a fairly easy one.
yeah.
We've already got one, Konate.
Konate's a slot,
Everyone's got
Easily.
Konate.
and then his tag
His
teammate.
partner,
Ziggs.
Van Dijk.
Everyone in there.
Yeah,
Everyone
yeah.
in
That's
there.
it.
Yeah,
That's
Van
it.
Dijk,
This
That's
one
a
doesn't
great
need
duo,
much
man.
discussion.
And the
Who
Liverpool
we going for
fans.
honourable mentions within this?
I want to say something about the partnership.
I had one.
The last 2 years has been Gabriel and Saliba. Is this year and obviously half of last year because Matip and they would like chopping and changing constantly like that. Do you think they will end up overtaking the Gabriel Saliba partnership?
Yeah,
They are.
I think.
No, because remember Gabriel Saliba had two good.
Yeah,
they
but
had two
they,
great.
but
years.
Kanate and Van Dijk haven't played together
Exactly,
a lot
yeah.
because
Yeah,
of
yeah,
injuries.
But this
They
year,
are
I think
being
it's
regardless,
close.
if we're going to be factual,
Yeah.
Van Dijk is the best centre back in the Premier League. Full stop.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
And Kanate
Maybe
is no
it's
scrub.
Yeah.
So realistically, if they play a full season together, Van Dijk and Kanate are better than Saliba and Gabriel.
That partnership
And the
is
record so far shows it.
two
Yeah.
beasts,
I
6
feel
foot 4.
if we're going to be honest.
Yeah.
I like,
that,
you know,
man.
I like
I
on the
like this,
Sharks,
hey.
man.
On
I
the
like
Sharks.
on
No,
the
if we're
Sharks.
going to be honest.
Yeah.
It's
On the
after
Sharks.
2 AM
Yeah.
shots. It's after 2 AM
Yeah.
shots. Right now it's 2.
Yeah.
We need to film
Three
4
past
for
two,
it.
this
Three
time.
past
Just go
2.
past 2. It's just go
I like
past 2.
this,
That's
I
how
like
you
this.
take the
No, but they are. Like,
Yeah.
come on. This is.
This is
scary.
top
I
level.
do
Yeah,
think
they are
Top
scary.
level.
You saw what Kanate did to Martinelli.
Oh my
You see what he does
gosh.
to a lot of players,
Brother,
man.
He's a joke. He's a
Yeah.
beast.
Yeah.
Do you know when it's crazy? Is when Konate will go from his right centre back position. If that attacker wins a flick on, will chase you down to the left back position and make sure I win that draw. It's
And do you know
mine.
what he does as well?
Yeah.
He keeps almost calling man for 1v1.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Come.
Where he's
He's
like,
scary,
come,
you know?
me and
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Let's go dance down this
Yeah.
side. Shoved into the
He
boards.
lost last season though to Havertz.
Yeah, he
Havertz
did.
got him sent off.
Havertz got sent off.
Well, he
I
got
was
him
there at
2
the
yellows.
Emirates.
2 yellows. Havertz got him
I was
2
there
yellows.
at the Emirates.
No,
I
no, no.
ain't talking about last season.
No,
I'm
no,
talking
no.
about this
Havertz
season.
got
I'm
himself
talking
off
about team
last
so far.
Yeah.
No,
I
no,
didn't bring
Havertz
that
got
last
him.
year.
Havertz
No, I
had-
didn't add that. I just complimented him too much. I need to add that.
But do you know
Little
when
side.
do you know
Come
when
on, do this.
Martinelli? Do you know when Martinelli was dribbling against Trent? And Kanate was there,
yeah.
right behind Trent. I dare you go past him. Who's there?
Who's
He was
there?
there.
Ibu's
He
there.
was there. He was there. He was
Big
there.
Ibu.
He was there. Couple of mentions. I think I was Murillo.
This
Yeah.
is
Forest.
my mention.
Merido's been
For
good.
sure,
Nice.
for sure. I think he's been very, very good.
Bournemouth boys. I think Senezi, Zabani.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They've been
Zabani,
decent as a partner.
You had like they signed the young Dean Huyson, who's been
Can't
he's
get
very exciting.
Played the
but
first
he
game and
can't-
then
he can't get in because
Yeah.
they've got that solid partnership. Hasib sent me Igor from Brighton.
No.
I
no.
don't fancy him.
That
But you know,
brother,
UFC.
that
I
brother,
don't fancy him.
get him in the welterweight division in the UFC contending for a title. Him, Diego Carlos,
yeah.
Dragusin,
Oh,
Christian
yes,
Romero.
Diego Carlos, yes.
Four
Guys.
guys.
Alessandro Martin is in the featherweight division as well.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
What's the one below featherweight?
Fake butcher.
Flyweight, that's the one.
Fake butcher.
Flyweight division. Bro, we got UFC fighters here. Igor is not a centre back. I'm telling you, he's masquerading as a Premier League centre back.
Yes.
So it goes too
Please.
far and the real man is scared.
Yeah, that's
You're crazy
beyond.
now, man.
That's
You're a
psychotic men.
So at the moment I have Sales, Mazraoui, Kanate, Van Dijk, Vardio. You have Sales,
Aina.
I know.
Ola Aina, Kanate, Van Dijk, Vardio.
Vardio.
Yes, Cavario. Yeah.
You have
Mazraoui.
Onana, Mazraoui, Kanate, Van Dijk, Vardio. Onana, Mazraoui, Kanate, Van Dijk,
Kirkers.
Kirkes.
Oh.
Everyone's got different teams.
Mm.
Yeah, but everyone's
yeah.
got Kanate
Yeah.
and Van Dijk.
Yeah, can I Van Dijk? Yeah.
This is the constant.
Yeah.
This is the constant for sure.
And 3 of us have Mazraoui. 2 of us have Sales.
Sales.
2 of you have Onana.
Yeah.
It's well
Nice.
balanced.
So Kirkes is
Well
the only
balanced.
one that's
I like it.
Standalone.
Differential.
I like it. I like it.
And
Let's move on to the midfield. Let's see how similar or different we go in midfield. Do you guys have? I'm sure you have 3 in midfield.
There
Yeah.
are 3 midfielders.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
you play them,
sir.
yeah.
You have someone sitting in the base, 2 sitting in the base.
Yeah, go
I
on.
have.
I've got 1 sitter. Yeah.
I have 2.
Two sitters.
Yeah,
Go on then.
I have
That's
2 sitters, and I've gone for Moises Caicedo,
Mm-hmm.
and of course the best midfielder in the world,
Okay, if you consider that 2 sitters.
Ryan
I
Gravenberch.
have both of them.
Same.
I got both of them.
Well, there we go.
Ooh, I don't have both of them.
I got both of them.
I've got.
You better have Ryan Gravenberch on your
you
list.
better have Moises Caicedo.
I've got.
He hasn't got Caicedo.
No.
How?
You know what? Caicedo, I could put. I bet here Gravenberch.
Gravenberch's in there.
He's been watching. He's been hate watching Gravenberch.
He said he ain't for the back to Roman midfield yet. Don't put the belt.
Oh, hey. Gravenberch's in there. Gravenberch's in
Put
there.
it back. I'll put it back.
Gravenberch is in there. Gravenberch. Sharky got a bit excited there. Gravenberch is in there. Yeah. Second midfielder. I feel like it's gone very under the radar. As much of that as they're having a bad season, I've got Kovacic in there.
You know what?
I think Kovacic is
like
having
it.
a very good season.
I like it.
I think similarly like Vardio at the back, he's been one of the few in midfield
been
that's
that midfield-
actually
yeah.
kept it ticking. Got a clutch goal in one of the games as well.
2 goals.
Yeah, 2
Yeah.
goals. Yeah.
Chelsea
He's
scored
actually
as
been
well. Assist for
decent,
Haaland
yeah.
in this
Yeah,
last
I
game.
think he's having a very
The
good season.
transformation of Kovacic is
I
ridiculous.
see why Pep got him. The first season when they had him,
Yeah.
I was like, why?
Yeah.
It's just like a panic buy.
Yeah.
First season, but like you said in the last episode, it takes time to get buy into the Pep system.
Yeah.
This season, short passing, he's added long passing to his game, his dribbling as well, his close control. I feel like he's added all those components into one, And now it's
But
doing
I
very
think
well
what
for him.
Pep has done with him is ridiculous because we
Yeah.
have to remember what Kovacic was.
Exactly.
It was Kovacic, Jorginho.
It's always
midfield.
talent, though.
He was always a talent.
But he was
But
too-
what was he?
Yes.
He was
He
dribble,
was-
dribble, dribble,
he
dribble.
was
Never
between
was
the
just-
boxes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
brother.
Yeah.
Between the
In
box.
that box, in that area of the
Yeah.
pitch there, the best in the world.
Yes.
The best player in the world in
Yeah.
that area there. But at times he would get caught out by trying to dribble outside his own box. And it's like
Mm-hmm.
the discipline in which he plays the game of football right now. He still has those times where if he sees a bit of gap in between people, I'm going to
Yeah.
still burst through, and he has that Kovacic about him. But the discipline, simple passing, I'm going to keep rotating the ball. Not going to make any rash decisions here. Kovacic is a revelation.
Yeah.
I have to agree.
Yeah.
It's not, I was someone I rated him what he did in between the boxes, but I'm like, he doesn't impact the game in the final third and can get caught in the
didn't
ball
have
in
that
his
oomph.
first phase. I was
Didn't
like,
have that
maybe
je
I
ne
had
sais quoi.
question marks about
Yeah.
him.
What's your two of your midfielders?
I think all three of
Okay,
you are
so let's
Moses
talk about
and
we'll talk about
Gravenberch.
both of them. Let's talk about Caicedo first.
Yeah.
All three of us have Caicedo. You don't.
Yeah.
Why?
Monster. When I talk about real men,
He's been
that's
unbelievable.
the kind of men I'm
He's a
talking
real man.
about.
He's been
That's
unbelievable.
real men
He's been
right there.
unbelievable.
No,
This
no,
season.
he's mad.
Joke.
Bro, he is taking man for kids this season. He's grabbing them by their shirts and letting them know this is why they paid 100+ for me. You're starting to see the Caicedo we saw at Brighton now.
Yeah.
On the ball, off the ball, the way he's marshalling the midfield
One-man
as
midfield
well.
as well.
Yes. And I think obviously Lavia's come in, done cute next to him. But even last season, I felt like he was still good and it was going under the radar. This season, it's gone back up to those Brighton levels. And, bro, quality player. It's very rare we see, I mean, nowadays it's common. We see defensive midfielders get ball for 100 mil.
Yeah.
But he is one I'm like, I can kind of hear it. I can kind of
That's
hear
not
it.
easy to say.
And that's not
actually
easy to say.
easy to say at all.
But I kind of hear it.
Yeah, I think putting out fires, starting plays, so important. Like he's the pivot, he's the hub of the whole team. And we didn't listen. I think he's actually improved from Brighton in the sense that he's changed his game into, like we were talking about in the previous podcast as well. It was more intricate, Rondo's, the Zerbi football kind of thing. He has a bit more of a license to impact the game.
He's everywhere.
He's every blade
And
of
because
grass.
and because
Every
he,
blade of
because he can
grass.
play right back as well.
Yeah.
You see him at points in the game, like
Covering
he said
that
that
one.
when Gusto sometimes goes walk about.
Yes.
Caicedo's there.
100%.
He's there in that in that right back position. He's there all over the midfield. Like you said, he's a monster. Like off the ball, winning the ball, on the ball, he's clean. He can ping it. He can play it short. He can play it through the lines. He can chip in all the goal with that volley he saw against Man United. He's been very good this season, and I think a lot of people have to
And
apologize for
defensive
the hands
midfielders
up.
are mainly judged by that area in front of their back line, especially when balls are out wide. And if a defensive midfielder wins there, draws there, and puts out fires and stops big chances from happening, that's where goals come from most time in the Premier League. He is there all the time.
And what helps is, of course, his partner, because you got someone like Lavia there, who on the ball is very, very good.
Yeah.
You know, who can pick up the ball in those positions where he's also a good defensive midfielder.
Absolutely.
And he's very press resistant.
Very,
So
very.
he can attract players around him, beat the
space
press,
to
and who's there? Caicedo, who can then move it on. So he can be in that second phase. Or Caicedo can also
Just
take
do
that
think
role.
this season.
I like that partnership, and that's
Yeah.
made him better. It's
Yeah.
elevated
Facts.
him, you know?
Yeah.
I think that's where Enzo kind of restricted him a little bit.
Yeah.
Enzo took all the ball playing stuff, and it was like you were limited to just defensive stuff. Whereas Lavia can do the sitting. Oh, you can go on a little walk if you want, and this time you drive the ball. So that
It's a blessing
interchangeability.
that,
He
that
showed us
Enzo's
in Brighton.
taken Enzo out of the team.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a blessing because now Caicedo has that freedom. Now he knows
100%.
I'm the base of the
Yeah.
midfield. Because Enzo before was, I'm going to go collect the ball from the back four.
Facts.
I'm going to
Enzo
be
was
there.
given a lot of responsibility, wasn't he?
A lot of responsibility.
Sometimes
And
you
he-
saw him in the final third.
And I think
sometimes when the first
Pochettino liked
phase.
him. I think Pochettino liked him in that role.
Yeah.
Where then now Enzo's come in and said to Enzo, see you later, mate.
Yeah, love.
Yeah.
Love Enzo.
Yeah.
Talk about another player, the player we all have, Ryan Gravenberch.
Best midfielder in the world.
What a
man.
player.
Best midfielder in the world.
Chill.
Whoa.
Who's better?
Pedri.
In the world.
Who's better?
Pedri.
Right now.
Don't say these crazy
Pedri.
statements, bro. Don't say crazy statements.
Casado at Barca.
Pedri.
Yeah.
I'm saying Pedri.
Don't say this crazy statement. We're talking about Premier Team season so far. Let's
Yeah, we
not
don't need to go
too
crazy.
far.
We don't need to go to the hot take it.
Okay.
It's good hosting there.
He is.
How
incredible.
good has he been this
Put
season?
out a
'Cause
fire.
there
on
is-
it.
I think
Yeah.
even in the comments, because I asked you guys to make a team, I think I'd be surprised if you don't have Gravenberch in your team.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
There's
That's how good
nothing.
he's been. Like, everyone should
Yeah,
have him
there's
in their
nothing
team.
he
You need
can't do,
something
honestly.
checked. You need a
He
CT
is the
scan.
example of team of the season so far.
Facts.
He's like should be on. He's in the thumbnail. I see. Put him in the thumbnail.
He's in the thumbnail. It's done now. It's done.
You know what? That's it. That's what I want. The thumbnail. You're seeing a live decision being made
Right now.
The
It's the thumbnail. Yeah, it's the
Watch
thumbnail.
the thumbnail. You saw him before he did
making
the
the
video.
thumbnail right now.
You saw him before he did the
I
video.
love
It made that thumbnail, man.
Yeah.
thumbnail on
I
the
want
back,
to
bro.
see made thumbnails.
Put the thumbnail on the bag, bro.
Bro, that's
Put the thumbnail on the back, man.
But yeah, no. He's like, let's talk about how good he's been this season from the start. You know, we've seen Arne Slot played him in his different role.
A different role.
It's in a role where they've been looking for a player in that position. Caicedo, Lavia, the players we're just talking about.
Yes,
who they
yes,
tried to
they both
sign.
tried to- yep, yep,
They
yep,
ended up
yep.
signing Endo last season, who did really well actually.
Yeah.
And Ancelot's coming to this team. Gravenberch, of course, was here last season. Didn't really perform. Didn't really.
Isn't that great?
Yeah. Didn't really get much time. And when he did, it wasn't anything special.
Mm.
Made a double pivot of McAllister and Gravenberch, and then now.
Like a dream.
And the same thing was about Caicedo being so good because he's got Lavia next to him. We'll put Gravenberch on our team, but because he's got the McAllister, Curtis Jones, he's fancying now a lot.
Yeah.
Obviously, Szoboszlai comes in and out, but he's built a system on slot that's allowed Gravenberch to flourish so well in that role, but also in that role which you didn't really expect.
No.
Because he's picking the ball up from deep. He's got that Kovacic tendencies of driving up the ball with the ball,
Absolutely.
but also he can make the right decisions if he does get that far up. But also he's so tall and lanky.
Physically, he's a monster.
So physically, he's a monster. So he's got the right profile of
Yep.
the
Modern
Abdiaby,
day.
Patrick Vieira. He's kind of like
Yes,
that
yes,
profile.
yes.
But he can move with the ball. He can make the right pass. And
Covers ground
he's
underrated.
technically-
underrated,
and
covering
he's
ground as well.
technically sound.
Yeah.
He's technically sound.
Yeah.
He was like,
He's more than technically.
I think that's the thing. Technically and physically, they were never a
Question
question.
marks.
I
No,
think you
100%.
saw them even at Ajax. That this
But then-
guy
but then
6'4",
it's this.
and it was that.
It's
And I
this.
think the last year at Ajax, I think Kenny Taylor took his place.
Taylor,
Came
yeah.
to Bayern Munich, wasn't really getting in.
Yeah, wasn't showing
First year at Liverpool struggled, and that's 3 years basically where your
season
talent
carries on.
has been
Yeah.
shelved.
Yeah, it's
And
quiet.
that's where I feared kind of Arne Slot coming in. Are you going to actually use him? Are you also going to be like, you're not really quite kind of. And last year, I think he lacked that doggedness about him for the Premier League. As you said, it's
intensity.
all well, the intensity.
Yeah, 100%.
This season, Arne Slot is just giving him that arm around him, that trust that I'm going to give you a run of games to really show me who you are.
I think it was Arne Slot has been a big help in his career, the Dutch
Huge.
manager as well. And it was a bit of Arne Slot, about 60% and 40% is he came on SDS and he was on the channel of myself and Phil.
yeah,
you
he
know,
was.
and I think
I
that
remember.
helped.
I remember.
confidence.
100%.
Would you say that was?
40.
Yeah.
I would go 45.
45.
45.
55 Arnie.
I would 50 Arnie 5 him. Give him a little.
Yeah.
I have a little
Give him
bit,
a
and then the rest is SPS, of course.
Because when he came on, from that moment,
Is when it changed. Something clicked that day.
Do you think it was because he met
Feel
Fizzy
through
that
his
day?
breath.
met Fuizzi, we made him feel comfortable. He's like, what I like, being in the UK. So man, that's a message to all players. If you want to come on SDS, we'll do something fun. We'll play some games,
Sure.
and you'll see it affect you on the pitch.
Upturn in form is almost guaranteed.
Proof is in the puds.
Yeah.
Proofs to the pudding. There we go.
Also, just quickly before you move on Gravenberch, have we just seen this? It's just become the Gravenberch turn now. Receives the ball.
Oh yeah.
Receives that ball.
I love it.
No touch football.
Smooth.
Come man.
Smooth.
Bravo. So slick.
Smooth. I like that,
Suave.
but I
Joy
like
to
the players
watch.
have that kind. Cole Palmer's got something similar,
Swag in that first touch.
but sometimes don't even touch it.
Yeah.
Same kind of thing.
Oh yeah.
He lets it
Yeah,
run past him
yeah.
a little bit, and he leave the defender doesn't know
All
what they're doing.
manipulators.
Wow. Okay, we have one more midfielder. One more midfielder. We picked two each. We've got
Yeah.
one more next.
Yeah.
We've got one more player in the
Yeah.
midfield to pick. Who have you guys gone for?
So what's this?
There's
guy?
a lot
Is
of
this-
honorable mentions though.
Yeah,
There's
is
a lot
this
of
is this
honourable
a third centre mid? Is
mentions.
this
You
number
can build your
10?
midfield how you like.
So I'm curious to what they
It's
have.
the
Mine's a
third.
10.
So for you as well, I'm
No,
curious.
mine's
Would you have a number
could be a
10?
10.
No,
Mine's a 10.
mine's another. Nah,
You've got number 8ish.
Yeah.
You've got number 8. What have you got? 10.
He could be a 10, he could be an 8, he could be a winger.
I've got a 10.
Oh, okay.
Yo, we're gonna start with you. We've got a lot in one.
I picked the same guy as you. I picked the same guy as you. Yeah. No, I picked the same guy as him. But there's another two players now that in my head. But there's a lot of honorable mentions. I should say that.
Yeah, facts.
But I've got the same
Go
guy.
on,
as you.
tell us.
Dejan
Yeah.
Kulusevski, yes!
I was so close. I was so
Come
close.
on!
I forgot about him. Wallah, he's in my team.
Come on!
I was so
Come
close.
on!
Wallah, he's in my
We don't even need to hear your midfielder,
I
bro.
was
so
Wallah,
close,
he's in
New
my
man.
role this season. We're talking
way-
about.
Wallah, he's in my
the
team.
new
I
role.
was
Oh my god! Cuz!
Speak, brother. Speak, brother. Speak, brother.
New
Speak,
role
brother.
this year,
Yeah.
Speak,
new
brother.
system.
Yeah.
It was a case of, what's this winger doing in centre mid? What's a polar bear doing in Arlington, Texas? He said, brother, this is the North Pole. I run this. Bro, Kulusevski looks a natural in centre mid. Like, I don't want to see him back on the wing. Do you want to see him back on the wing?
Never again.
I don't want to see him back on the wing.
Never again.
He has found himself. This is the player we have. I remember the first 6 months he came, he played on the wing and he showed us some magic.
Yeah, he did.
We've been rechasing that ever since. 2 years. I
is
never
it
saw
coming?
it.
Where are-
Inconsistent. He's come into this role. Madison who?
Yeah, man.
Say it.
Madison who? I love James Madison.
Yeah.
But his
Good
role has
player.
kind of been a little bit impacted by the rise of Kulusevski. Because what did they say? Everybody's a real midfielder. Till a real midfielder steps in the room. And Kulusevski this season has shown
Yes.
real midfield abilities.
Yes.
Big dog goes in for me.
I love it. I love it. And
That's a good one, you know.
I completely forgot about him.
You didn't have him in,
I
though.
didn't have him
Who
in.
did
Who
you
did
go
you
for?
I'm not going to tell you because I'm going to reshuffle my team for them. Does that make sense?
You're going to put him, you're going to keep him in your team.
I'm going to keep him in
So,
the team.
so let's say you go Kulusevski.
Because this is a player you move players for.
Oh.
Kulusevski this season is a player you move players for.
Fair enough.
I like
And
this.
Ange Postecoglou, I mentioned this in a previous pod as well. And we spoke about Arne Slot, identifying problems. How do I give a solution? Dejan Kulusevski at Old Trafford. Oh my God.
Wow.
And do you know what annoys me about the situation as well? You mentioned it about Maddison as well. There was one little 1-2 that they did where Kulusevski flicked it and Maddison did a nice little through ball. They were talking about Maddison. They were giving plaudits to Maddison. Maybe it's a bit of UK media bias, which is understandable. But Kulusevski, I still believe, hasn't been actually given the flowers that he deserves for the season. I think he's been unreal. His weight of passes, selections of passing is ridiculous. The pass he did to Solanke the other day.
Oh, yeah, through. And then little dink as well. Beautiful.
Unbelievable.
Beautiful.
And
But it's just the way he drives with the ball.
There's a player.
Protects the ball
It's sad.
perfect.
There's a midfielder that I feel like is being hard done by. But you don't have Kulusevski, right?
I don't have
So
Kulusevski.
I hope you have this player because I feel bad. He needs to be in someone's team, and I feel like he's being hard done by a midfielder who deserves to be.
I can't lie, because I was struggling for the midfield.
and I hope it's. I hope you got on your team.
I had Cole Anthony Jermaine Palmer in that.
No, it's not him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what?
also,
Yeah, he was
Jermaine
a
Palmer.
lock
That's the
for this
player I moved.
up until about the last 3-4 weeks, maybe.
But we can't forget he scored 4 goals in one half this
No,
season.
no, no.
Scored
He's
4
scary.
goals in one
He's
half.
scary.
I do, for me,
One of the best players in
For
Premier
me,
League.
he wasn't a locked number 10 I wanted to put in because his Big Six record this season not that great. I think they've played Liverpool, Arsenal, United,
Yeah.
and there's one more they played. I think City was the
first
first game of the
the
season. And I think the only GA he got, and Newcastle as well, was against Newcastle. I think he got a goal against them. And for him to have a record like that against the Big Six, it's mad because I put him in my team,
And
but
it's
now
not just
I'm
the
gonna
goals,
now
though,
I'm
it's
just
the performance.
I'm just gonna violate him, not violate him, but I'm gonna
Question him.
I'm gonna question him, discredit him a bit. Like for him
He's been
to
class though.
He's been class. He's been class the last 18 months since he left. Even just before he left City,
Budding
the
it up then.
Carabao Cup, the little Champions League,
Scored in the
Community Shield.
scored
Sorry,
Super
that's
Cup.
what I was talking about.
Super
Super Cup, Community
about
Shield. He was doing very well after right wing, but obviously they didn't have a place for him, which is fair. They had Phil Foden, completely understandable. I don't think they understood how good of a player he was going to be going to Chelsea.
No one did.
No one did.
Yeah.
No one did. But
Only
last 18 months, amazing. But this last 4 to 5 weeks of him against these Big Six clubs has shown he needs to develop a little bit more. He needs to add a little bit more to his game. Where those games where you get the way less touches than you do against an Everton, against a Leicester, against a Villa, in these games is where you learn, pick your moments, pick your pocket, make sure you're in a certain position for a certain midfielder, and then show us why you're that guy that everyone thinks is.
Yeah.
There's no shame in that as well.
There is no shame in that
Like,
because he's still
there's
young.
no shame in
He's still young.
developing your game
Yeah.
and not being the made product after your first full professional campaign.
Yeah.
Like
campaign.
that is, he went on the
Exactly.
craziest debut
Yeah.
campaign. There's still development that needs to be done, and there's
And
no
I
shame
feel
in
like
that.
Cole Palmer's the type of player, he will do that.
Absolutely.
They've said he's the last person in training.
Facts.
He's the first person
Yeah.
in training. And a lot of people look
into the new manager.
Yeah,
as
a lot
well.
of people look at me and be like, he doesn't look like that player, but they say he is. So I think he is that player because you can tell the way he plays. He's
He
not a
loves
player
football.
that just he loves football.
He
It's
loves
like
football.
playground football for him.
Yeah.
And I think he will get that with, especially with Enzo, because Enzo looks like he's that tactical tweaker and will give him that certain role in those big games where he says, just stay in this pocket. There's a little something going on here.
Notice
Stay in
this,
that pocket.
this,
Yeah, so I feel like they'll do that. I feel like he'll pick that up within this season, next season, hopefully.
Who's the midfielder?
Yeah.
Now I'm even
Yeah.
more
Yeah.
curious. Who is this
Midfielder
midfielder?
deserves to be in his team, but just there was no space.
Let's get our thinking caps on for a second. Give us a chance to guess it. Give us one guess each.
Who would he say? He's not going to say no.
Honorable mentions. I'm trying to think.
Not an Arsenal midfielder, not a Chelsea, not
Could
a
it be
City.
Brighton? Baleba.
No, not Baleba.
No, he's an honorable mention. for
Baleba.
sure.
That's a great
Baleba.
honorable mention.
I'm thinking of Obama, but he's a winger.
Bruno G.
No, I'm
Another
not,
good mention.
not a fan of Bruno G.
You know, if you don't like Bruno
Yeah,
G.
not a big
love
fan of
Bruno G.
him.
But it's because he
Bruno.
punches you lot up all the time.
Bruno's class.
No,
Bruno's class.
not me.
I mean, his mate Joel Linton next to him has been decent.
Yeah,
It's not him though. I know it's not him.
kind of stumped.
I think Fulham.
Not Kenny. It's not Smith Rowe.
Not Sanderberg.
Not Sanderberg. Not
Sasa Lukic and them, man.
yeah,
Kic
not
is not gonna be
not them, man. Come on, Sharky, tell us.
Hey, I'm stumped.
I want Sharky
I'm
to tell us.
actually
Go on.
stumped now.
Go on.
He's Belgian.
Oh, no.
Tillemans.
Tillemans.
I was
To be fair, you could have
yeah,
gone either
no,
way.
no.
On
I was,
Nana or
I was
Tillemans.
hating on Tillemans.
But you are specifying.
Tillemans.
Yuri Tillemans.
He's been quality.
Because I feel like this has gone under the radar.
No, he's been unbelievable, and this isn't even just coming from me. This comes from Aston Villa fans as well, specifically. The way I'm seeing them talking about him, the way I feel like he's even been performing
Would you say
in
he's
all
a
competitions for
metronome
him.
for them?
By your description of metronome that you're telling us before the podcast started, I think he is.
You've been waiting to
you
say
know,
that today.
his passing range, no one doubts. Same thing as Grandma said. No one doubts his technical ability. But I feel like in now how he's playing right now, especially with the Onana that's come in this season, with how Aston Villa have set up this season, I feel like he is Villa's best player. Full stop. Everyone's looking at Morgan Rogers. You're looking at Duran off the bench.
Watkins or something
They're getting
like
all the headlines. Watkins. Yuri Tillemans is the player who makes Aston Villa tick, and I feel like he's been great this season.
And would you
And
believe
he
that?
has been hard done by not making his team, but I couldn't take anyone out.
Would you believe that Yuri Tillemans would be in the heartbeat of a mid-block 4-4-2 nasty? going
Especially
away to
someone
that,
like
and
he
he's still
His
playing.
He was known as the
reputation
unfit-
got
Also-
no.
Yep.
You was about to say he's unfit. His
I used to call him fat.
reputation
I used
got
to call him fat.
completely
That one.
tarnished by one
That one
Twitter
clip.
video
No, forget
of
the
him
Twitter
running
video.
back.
No, forget the
no.
Twitter
But
video.
that gave
That was
the
a wonder kid.
conception.
FM wonder
he
kid
was
as
a
well.
wonder kid, yeah.
Technically was a master. And
Yeah.
I think when he was going on a free, it baffled me that he went to Villa. Because I was like, they got Ramsey, they got McGinn,
Where's he
they got
gonna fit?
Buendia. Where the hell are you? They just signed
Kamara?
Kamara. I was
Kamara,
like,
yes.
where are you going to fit? So for him now to be their best midfielder, I'm like, oh, Fairs, I didn't see this.
Yeah.
It's like you have shown development in your game
that we didn't predict.
that we didn't see. And
100%.
Unai has to get some credit for that as well.
1,000,000%.
But it's all on him. That's a good one. I'm surprised I didn't.
He's also had the most passes in the final third in the Premier League this season as well.
Yeah, they've got a
Forward
good
passer,
midfield.
man.
Rogers, Onana, and Tillemans.
Yeah.
And then they slot in Jacob
And just
Ramsey in
to be-
there.
So
Very good midfield.
Obviously, but like I said, I made a change to my team. Thinking on the
Kulusevski's
fly,
in midfield.
So it would be a midfield of Caicedo, Gravenberch.
Same as mine.
And Palmer was the player that I had, so I'm keeping him and I'll play him in the 10. So I'm changing my system. That's all.
So you got a diamond.
Oh, two up top.
But the coaches sometimes have to think on their feet.
Yeah.
Arne Slot did it, bro.
Yeah.
Andrew
That was your
Postecoglou
half time.
did it.
That was your half time.
That was my quick.
That was your
change.
half
You're a
time.
coach yourself.
Never.
Yeah.
Coaching a little bit, but
Yeah. I feel like because
Do you know what's
now
funny?
we're at the attackers, I feel like you should go last now.
Yeah, because I'm curious to hear who his two strikers are. Because I was struggling for a
He's
striker.
taking someone out now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's taking a winger out.
Yeah,
And moved
so-
the winger into
so
a
maybe
striker.
A winger can be a striker.
I
A
know.
lot-
I
a
know
lot
his
of
left wingers come
You are
out. It must be his
nasty.
left
You
wingers.
took, you took left winger. I know you took left winger out. You
wingers
put a
come
right
out.
winger up front of the
We already know.
You are a lot.
I already know who it is. We already know who it is.
Brothers.
It's two left footers.
Come on,
Yeah, it's two left footers.
Let's not
It is.
put it
It's too
down.
easy,
Let's not
innit?
put it
Yeah.
down.
I didn't do him. I didn't put him up front. Put
Nah.
a real striker up front.
Yeah.
Yeah, so did
I put a real striker up
So
front.
did I.
Oh,
I put a real striker up front.
So
I
did
think
I.
I think I know what you guys do.
Are we going
I put
striker
a real
first?
humble striker up front as well.
So did I.
Oh.
Humble king.
Not the one who talks
Really?
too much.
Yeah.
No.
Up to no good.
Humble one.
Be humble, eh?
Up to no. My striker's up to no.
Is he up to no good?
Yeah.
My striker's up to no
Wait,
good.
wait.
up to no
I
good,
don't-
yours?
I don't-
Oh, your striker's not up to no
My
good.
striker's up to no good.
Wow.
You know,
Your striker's not up to no
You
good.
don't watch it. Yes.
Yeah.
My striker's up to no good.
He's up to no good. He's putting it everywhere.
Is your striker up to no good as well?
He's up to no good.
Is your one up to no
no
good as well?
good.
Nah, your
Your striker's not up to no good. Your striker's probably not humble.
Yeah, if I like strikers, he's not humble.
There is no way
What?
you up to no good is a reference to Chris Wood.
Chris Wood up to no good. Come on, man.
Fantastic.
He's putting that wood on the table. He's putting that wood everywhere.
You know what, Fez?
Christopher Wood. What is my striker
It's my favorite wood in the world.
of the season so far?
Best wood of all time.
Wow.
Who are the other Woods?
Can't defeat that wood.
Tiger Woods?
How many stats has he got? this year? Tiger Woods, yeah.
I mean, come
He's got
on.
more than one.
Tiger
Wood.
Woods is up there.
Chris
Yeah,
is
no,
only one
Tiger
Wood.
Woods is up
Chris is
there.
only one wood. Tiger's got more than one wood.
There you go.
He's plural.
Wait, how many goals has Chris Wood got
What, Premier League all time?
this season?
Oh, this season's on 8
Bro,
goals.
who
He's
came
got 8
in
goals.
the group chat?
It was me.
told us
The 75 goals.
Brother,
I'm going to check right now.
I know Haaland's top scorer, but 8 goals in 11 for Chris Wood. We're talking about, expectations to what they're delivering for me.
Yeah.
And it would have been easy to go, Haaland. But also, to be fair, Haaland has, of course, started well.
He's dropped
He's
off a
been
little
dropped off a little bit.
Yeah.
And for me, like I said, it's about expectation to what you're performing. And
All right,
yes,
should we talk
and
about...
Chris Wood, for me, is the striker of the season so far. 8 goals in 11 games. Firing Forest into the top 4. They were third at one point.
It's a great shot, boys.
It's
a
for
brilliant
me,
shot, boys.
Chris Wood's my striker.
So Chris Wood has 238 Premier League appearances. Somehow.
Yeah, I don't know. how he did that.
238.
Well, Burnley were in the league for a number of years.
Of course.
Bear in mind,
yes.
if you
He
play
was
every
at
single game in
Newcastle.
one season, it's 38 only.
Yeah.
He's played another 200.
He was
how
at-
many? How long's he been in the Premier
He
League?
was at West Brom, Burnley, Newcastle,
I
Forest.
don't remember
West
West Brom.
West Brom.
Yeah,
saw a
West Brom.
goal recently on
West
my timeline.
Brom,
I couldn't
his
believe my
first,
eyes.
I think his first 6 seasons was at West Brom.
I couldn't believe
You know what he
my
was?
eyes.
Yeah, he was one of them default players.
Yeah,
we
yeah,
never
yeah,
acknowledged.
yeah.
And then Burnley was like, oh.
Do you want to
Yeah,
know?
Burnley,
Who,
yeah.
so,
So, because he had a partnership with
Jay Rodriguez?
Wood and Wood and Barnes.
Yeah.
Wood and Barnes.
do you want
Yeah.
to know how many goals Chris Wood has in the Premier League in his career? Yeah,
Almost 80 now.
77 league goals. He can get to the Premier League 100 club. Even though he's old, it's going to be a struggle, but he can
not
get
I
there.
old.
hope he
He's
does,
not.
man. I hope
Uh,
he
He's
does.
32.
Chris Wood
Younger than you think.
is
He's
32, but that at that age for his style of play,
I hope he does.
he's got more goals than Daniel Sturridge, Gabby Bonlahor, Eric Cantona,
Mount Rushmore.
Luis Suarez, Paulo Di Canio,
In the episode, man.
and a big one. He's got more Premier League goals than Erling Haaland.
Obviously,
That's
mate.
nasty.
No, I need that point. I need that point.
You got got more Premier League goals
Yeah,
than
my
mine.
Shaq got more strikers.
Mine done it in like 77 games, bro.
It doesn't matter.
You done it 238, bro.
Doesn't matter. But yeah, Chris Wood, he's been up to no good this season.
Nah,
No
fair.
good. They might
That's
have
a-
to lock him up.
that's
You
a
know?
great
He's been up to
one.
no
80
good this
goals.
season.
Amazing.
I hear it. Best Wood of all time, man.
Who you guys got that isn't Chris Wood?
I didn't have him, and I don't have your left-footed.
You don't?
My guy has actually got more Premier League goals than both of them,
Goddamn.
and he is humble as well.
Goddamn.
Danny Welbeck is who I've gone for.
Daniel.
Daniel Welbeck.
That guy.
6
How many goals
games.
he got this
I think he's got 6 goals, 2 assists.
That's
in
not
So no
11
more than
then.
Chris Wood.
Well, I mean
All
Premier
time,
League
all
goals
time,
all
all
time.
time,
You
all
you
time.
took out. He's near 100 club, bro. Respect Danny Welbeck.
No, he's not.
Check Danny Welbeck.
He's not
B.
closer than Wood.
Is he not close to Wood to the 100 than Woods?
Nah.
Let's have a look right now. We've got Danny Welbeck, 73 Premier League goals,
Oh my god, man!
77 for Chris
sometimes you
Wood.
gotta lie with confidence.
I think
It's-
that's
you
wrong.
you just
That
gotta
shot
stab
was
your
there.
dog
here, bro.
and hope it hits
This
the
ain't land
artery.
Bible. You
Yeah.
get caught here. Your lies get caught here. This ain't land Bible where you're telling them James Madison was
You got me,
third.
you got me, you
This ain't land
got me.
Bible.
You got me. But no,
He's been involved.
Yeah.
Goals and assists.
He's got 28
That's what he
assists.
meant.
Or he's got 28 or
that's what I
27
meant
assists.
though.
Yeah,
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
But
Danny
no, I
Welbeck,
feel like
yeah.
Danny Welbeck this season,
He's
bro.
scoring
he's-
free kicks. He's scoring
Yeah.
any type of goals.
When did he
whatever.
become a free kick specialist?
I
I have no.
Even the other day I saw him take
I
a
had
free
no
kick and it was
recollection of that.
close.
Did you boys at
No,
Arsenal?
no,
I had
no.
no-
I was like,
none of that,
what the
bro.
hell? But I just feel like he's taken on another level, and I never expected this from him. In terms of what you were saying, like expectations player. Every time I look at Danny Welbeck, I'm like, oh, cute. He's got his little 5-6 goals or whatever, but he keeps going and keeps going and keeps.
Fine
Last
wine.
season was
Fine
like that.
wine.
This season he started off like that and captained this season as well.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, you know what? You have
And
my
you know,
respect,
Brighton,
sir.
he's officially now played for Brighton more than any other team.
really?
I'm happy for him.
Real.
I'm happy for it. I always felt like he was not treated right at other
Accepted
clubs.
anywhere,
Yeah.
anywhere. Watford, whether it's Arsenal, whether it's
That was
United.
you know, I forgot he was at Watford.
Yeah, Watford
I
was a weird
completely
one.
Bicycle
forgot.
Watford, bro. Remember COVID? That was
Yeah,
beauty.
Watford was a weird one. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. But like
But it
now, I
was-
feel like he's found a home
Yeah.
and they love him, man.
This is his club now, and I think he started this season brilliantly.
Of
Hold
course
up
he has.
play, link up, goals,
He changed his
creating.
game as well.
Yeah.
It's not like
In-
chaotic.
Back in the day, it used
It's
to
not
be
reckless.
chaotic,
Yeah.
and he would score crazy goals every once in
Yeah.
a while. But he wasn't consistent
Really
in
good at scoring
any
ugly
aspect.
goals.
Yeah.
Especially, he's good at
Yeah.
really scoring ugly goals.
Yeah.
But now I just feel like he's found a level of consistency, maturity.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's just very good in my opinion. I had him in mind.
I respect it. He's having a very good
Yeah.
season. Not as
I
good
really
as
like that shout.
Christopher.
Obviously playing for Brighton, this is
Yeah.
possession-based side. This is so
Yeah.
dominant on the
Yeah.
ball. And to be a striker for that kind of team is such an important role.
Yeah.
You have to have such an important role in that team.
Who'd you go with?
My guy's not human.
Oh, the
I'm
robot.
not sure if his software update is even like. I know it's bugging right now. There's a bit of something.
Yeah, I think he's got
There's
2
a
goals in his last
bit
6
of a
games,
glitch
maybe.
going on right now, but top goal scorer in the Premier League.
12 goals,
Was
yeah.
the easy decision.
Someone had to
make.
put him in.
Someone, because we have to shout him out. If
Sure,
no one
of
shouts him
course.
out, then
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
incorrect
yeah.
not to be shouting out.
Yeah, say his name.
It's like
and
Ronaldo
move
and
on.
Messi. It's like you just don't always have to put them
You
in
know,
there.
yeah, I hear you,
Yeah.
and I appreciate the guys, and that's why I did the Kirkes thing. We're not doing that here, boys.
Yeah.
We're going out of Ireland.
There we go. And someone else, honorable mentioned, 7 league goals a season in 8 games. Trinity Loki.
I was just about to say.
Johan
I
Wissa.
almost said
Oh,
you
I
out
was
Whistle, but I'm glad he said
Yeah.
Vinity.
7 in 8. 7 league goals in 8 games.
moving up.
Barrow,
That
yeah.
sounds
Yeah,
like someone
yeah,
that should
yeah.
be playing in the Premier
Oh,
League.
Barrow, yeah.
Whoa. I don't know if that was supposed to be leaked on the main still. I don't know, bro.
Yeah, bleep it. Don't worry, it's cool. Yeah, he's got a footballer name. But it's not Johan Wissa.
Bro, they
Yeah,
could
he
easily.
said Spurs is a hook up earlier.
Yeah, I don't know if that was meant to be leaked.
Yeah, Johan Wissa, 7 league goals in 8 games.
Nah, he's been quality.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
can't
yeah.
lie to you.
Yep.
He's
And
not even played every game.
This is a
Yeah.
joke.
8 out of 11, yeah.
And I think Leah said it on one of the pods. I can't remember when. They're fine without Tony. And
Tony
Wemmer and
who?
Wissa.
They've
Yeah.
been
Tony,
finding out
Tony.
Tony, bro.
Yeah, Tony.
Tony.
No, Tony.
They got a Buemo, Wissa.
iPhone Tony.
Better, more mobile,
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
more fluid, better goals.
Yeah,
Need that.
definitely.
Proper
Good
players,
honorable
man.
mention. Delap's another one. Raul Jimenez.
The Lap scored about 6 goals already.
Raul Jimenez. He's been good this season.
Resurgence, yeah.
Delap, obviously. Did I say Delap?
He's
Yeah,
the
you
I
said
meant
Delap.
Vardy. Sorry, Vardy's.
Vardy's got a few.
Yeah, Vardy, man.
He's not made a team season, but yeah,
Yeah.
a few.
No, it's honorable mention.
Yeah.
Honorable mention. There's quite a few. Isaac, no, he's had a very quiet season. Start this season. What you looking back at your striker now, thinking, ooh, maybe.
Solanke,
Oh,
no,
Cunha's
no, no, no.
Cunha's been very good.
Solanke,
Cunha's been decent.
Cunha's been very good.
Solanke.
Joshua Zirkzee.
So
Scored in the opening day.
There's a reason why I was quiet.
Yeah.
Because for the first
But he hasn't
time-
scored since the opening day.
First time in a long time, like we're having striker conversations.
Yeah.
Why not one Man United player was mentioned?
Bro,
Yeah.
forget
How long has it
striker.
been like that?
Forget
Yeah.
striker.
Probably since Van Persie.
Forget striker. We're
Yeah.
about to finish our team with this.
Proper.
We're about to finish the whole team of the season. Not one Arsenal player we mentioned.
Yeah, and they're not going to be
crazy.
mentioned.
And not even honorable mentions as well. I don't have Arsenal player.
More United
Yeah.
players than Arsenal players.
That
There's
is actually kind of
More
mad.
Spurs
isn't it?
players than Arsenal players.
Yeah,
Wait. We've gone strikers. Did we do wingers?
No,
we're about to do
wingers.
wingers
Oh.
right now.
Wingers, yeah,
About to do wingers
For a
now.
second, I almost
No, we're
bugged
about
out
to do
there,
honorable
yeah.
mentions for
Okay.
winger, but it's unfortunate.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we are left with our wingers. Well, Abs has got he's got another
right striker
forward. He
there.
hasn't got a wing.
Yep.
Well, so we'll do our wingers. I mean,
It's unanimous.
it's kind of like for me the centre back pairing. I've done the same with the winger
Unanimous.
pairing. I've gone with the Liverpool boys either wing. I've
Yep.
done Salah and Diaz.
What I had originally.
Six Liverpool players in the team season. That's
Rightly
how it
so.
should be when they're top of the table.
Rightly
Yeah,
so.
quite
Them,
crazy.
I don't
them
have
boys
six,
are
I
cooking.
got 5.
Who did you not put in?
I got Van Dijk, Konate, Salah, Diaz, and Gravenberch.
I've got 4.
Yeah, same. I've got
Oh,
5.
sorry, 5 then. 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Five.
And those 5 for
I got
me
Salah
have
as well.
Yeah, for Salah.
those 5 for me have literally been what's making them tick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Gravenberch in that midfield, in that first phase, the 2 centre backs rock.
Yeah.
Those 2 have been all the goals and all the creativity. Number 9 obviously has been rotating between Nunes and Jota, but
Yeah.
Diaz as well. I think this season, similar like we were saying with Kulusevski, he's found himself.
Yeah.
Sold us a dream those first 6 months, and we were like, hey,
Yeah.
Tasmanian Devil / Neymar.
Yeah.
Can we get more of this?
Yeah.
We haven't seen it since. And now you're seeing him play in the 9, hat-trick, Champions League. Seeing him on the left, twisting man up for fun. He's found himself. He's a little less chaotic and more
Calm down.
calm down a little bit, yeah.
But
But
almost
quality
efficient. It's
player.
almost like his efficiency's improved in the final third. It's one thing that was always a question mark about Luis Diaz was the end product.
Yeah.
Everyone always
Yeah.
said all the time, you're beating your plan, you're doing all these positive things. Can we start getting that goals and assists from you?
There you go.
And your
Mohammed?
striker alongside
My striker,
Haaland
of
is,
course.
Mohamed Salah.
The king, the Egyptian king. We spoke about him in the previous podcast, how ridiculously good he's been this season. He is the man, always. You look to in any situation. We need a breakaway goal. Give me that breakaway goal. And he just cut in and slap it top left corner. But do that. No
He's so
problem.
good nowadays, he's assisting himself whilst intercepting.
Yeah.
He intercepted the ball and said, through ball to myself.
Yeah.
And then he said, what, you don't think I'm going to square it to you? Safe. Ding.
Yeah, there was 2
Yeah.
men there they should have passed to.
What are you running for? Wasting
man.
your
Why you
lungs.
keep doing that
Yeah.
for, man? Come on, man.
Come on, man.
And you got a new hairline as well. Come on. Don't play
I
with
can't
it.
lie. We need to talk about that.
He can't go back to curls now. This is
No, he can't
Cuz.
go back to Cos. Yeah.
Might
But
be
it was so,
might be
how did he have
the-
something, such an iconic look,
Yeah.
and now you don't want him to go back to that?
Yeah.
It's like him.
I see those
Yeah.
pictures.
It's like him.
Facts. Facts. You think I'm
When
ever
he
going
got
back?
the dress, it's like,
Think
no.
Yeah.
Now, like, don't go back to dress. You look
Yeah.
weird.
Think I'm
Yeah.
ever looking that dusty?
I
again?
look at the clips now, it looks weird.
That was a
Nasty.
different new.
Bro,
That was
I look at
different
old pictures and I'm like, ew, why you look homeless?
new. Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah.
someone, like, I feel like none of you cared about me to tell me that earlier.
That's probably what Salah's saying
No,
now.
we
like,
weren't really good friends.
Go with Salah,
100%.
sometimes it will be wet. When is
Yeah.
There's no need for that.
They weren't really good friends.
They weren't cool like that.
But Salah's probably thinking as well, 'cause sometimes when it's like raining and like
Yeah.
The
it's
rain
side shot,
pictures.
bomb days,
That's what killed him.
you know what I mean? That kind of stuff.
Rain
But
killed
now,
Now, filled it up.
wow,
When
jealous.
when he did the little,
Wow.
Yeah.
I said,
And
hug me.
all if FaZe was there, all FaZe would do is the tattoos here.
yeah.
yeah, the tattoos. Oh, la.
I thought FaZe was it.
to you too.
I thought FaZe was it.
Facts.
FaZe was it. Damn.
That's what FaZe likes, man.
Yeah. Now with that short hair, wow. I need his doctor's number.
That looks amazing.
Where does he rank in
We need an
terms of?
SDS trip there. Take a few
Oh,
of us there.
SDS trip. Who's going? Who's rolling to that trip?
Should we do that? An SDS group hair transplant
I
trip.
want it.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'll go.
yeah.
I need a little touch up as well.
Us two,
I'm
Abs.
good.
Who
I'm
else?
good.
Who else?
Who's
is there?
inviting?
Yeah, you-
Nah,
Who
you're
else is there?
fine.
Hey, you don't have to say that.
Yeah, no, you
One,
you
two,
said
three.
first name-
Must come. Must come.
We got a bold guy behind the camera and the first one on the list.
Ren will come. We'll take Ren.
Oh, Rin. You know, look, this time for the people watching. We've all known Rin for however many years. I've never seen him without a hat on. Have you seen his hat on before?
Nah, of
Yes,
course.
live show.
Hold on, wait.
This is we just do this for
Have you,
agenda.
has anybody, even viewers at home, has anybody else seen Abs Busquets with his house?
Yeah,
Oh.
I started.
I've never seen-
with my cousin.
Yeah.
I don't recall.
Yeah.
It was before he was here.
OG.
It was before he was here.
I don't recall.
Oh.
Yeah, OG.
Maybe I missed it.
OGs.
Before my time.
The OGs, the OGs.
Hey!
Don't worry, the camera's on me. Don't worry. All right, so I mean, I didn't ask you guys to do a manager, but I think there's a couple honorable mentions.
Yeah.
There's Onslaught. There's Anthony Iraola.
Espirito Santos.
Hozala.
There's Nuno Espirito Santos.
Has a lot.
Fabian Hurstler.
Has a lot. Has a lot.
Ruud van Nistelrooy. Are you on it?
I'm on it.
Are you on it?
I'm on it.
Lock it in.
Do not do that.
Yeah, I tried.
So
That's
is
crazy glazing.
So
Oh my
yeah, what
days.
manager we're gonna go for? It wasn't part of the research, so just off the top of my head. But there's 4 good ones.
I'm gonna go. I'm tripling up on Nottingham Forest. I'm going.
Nuno, yeah,
I'm
Nuno.
a big fan of Nottingham, man. Big fan of
I
vibes.
like how
I'm vibing
consistent the
with it.
story
I'm
is.
vibing
No,
with
you
it.
know,
love
just
Forest.
because
But-
Iraola has beaten City and Arsenal, I'm gonna go for Iraola.
I like it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I can't overlook Onslaught. I can't.
Honestly.
Yeah.
I know it
First
sounds so
season-
lazy.
I know what you
but
mean.
it's first
It's
season,
not lazy, no.
same team. Bro, this team is looking indestructible.
Yeah.
9 wins at 11. Scary.
It's scary. I have to say that shiny head is.
But like I said though, like expectations to performances. You look at
expectations.
Nuno and Areola.
Nobody expected this from
No,
them.
no. But what I'm saying is, but Nuno and Areola are overachieving more than I think Onslaught is.
That I hear because Nuno, there was a lot of they're
Yeah,
fighting
let's get him out.
relegation.
Yeah.
They're getting out of here.
I think the answer is Arnie, but I'd also put Marco Silva in there as well.
Yeah, he's having a good season.
Wow.
Yeah.
See, this is
Yeah.
why I like the podcast.
But I think Marco has a lot of these seasons where he starts off really well like this and just.
No,
fizzles out.
Marcus Silva's amazing.
I think he's a good manager. I think he's
Yeah,
very good,
amazing.
and I think
And
he
he's
got
got
unlucky.
Hayes,
I think
Yeah,
he got
but-
unlucky with the Everton job because
Yeah.
he went there and it was a mess.
Yeah, I agree.
And I feel like if he done well at Everton, he wouldn't be at Fulham now. He'd be at a bigger club because of the mess that it was.
He could still
But
go
I
up.
feel like
You
he
never
has
know.
a lot of these seasons with Fulham
Young-ish
where he has those patches
Yeah,
of
for
10,
sure he's young.
of like 10 games where they do really, really well. They play this expansive, beautiful
You're waiting
football.
for them to play a real midfield.
And then, no, real team. And then they play this beautiful, expansive football, and then they just
took 4
fall
points
off.
from us last season. Nah,
Yeah.
but look, they got
And they just
they got
slowly
the
fall
Halem boys carrying them as well.
Yeah.
They're good, man.
Yeah.
I like Fulham.
That's why he's only messing with
Nah,
them.
for
you
real.
know?
I love watching Fulham run.
Yeah. No. Marcus Silva's very good.
Snelson, it would be Smith Rowe
Yeah.
behind Jimenez.
Wilson's
Sander
coming off the
Berg,
bench.
Wilson's
Wilson's
coming off the bench.
Sanderberg's my guy as well.
You know what I mean?
Sander,
Just
Oh
quickly,
yeah, you lot linked him.
take him over. God, take him.
just quickly thinking back to that Salah conversation in terms of hairline recoveries.
Yes.
Where does he rank? Because we've seen some great ones in the Premier League. I can't lie.
Can I be
He's
honest
high
with
up, but also at the same time, he
Andros
wasn't in a
Townsend.
horrible position.
Yeah,
he wasn't
he wasn't in a
in
horrible
he wasn't in the worst position ever.
you need to look at
It's come back
Conte
to-
umbrella.
I'm telling you right now, Gabriel Magalhaes,
No, Conte umbrella.
Robert-
I
Rob
don't
Holding.
see his one.
Oh,
I
Rob
think
Holding.
Rob Holding.
Oh, my
Andros
days.
Townsend.
Andros Townsend.
Yeah.
Andros
Yeah.
Townsend, bro, he grew back an afro. I think Gabriel might be up there with the worst ones because I didn't notice it.
nah, trust me.
Bro got his hair done, and I'm like,
I didn't notice it.
I didn't
I noticed
notice
it.
it.
Sorry, I noticed it. You should,
This
bro,
one- this one
you need to
was-
look at
his
Barella's one.
corners that bad?
You need to look at Barella's one.
No, Barella's one I've
Barella's one.
seen. He
know,
was
he came
like
out of nowhere.
Conte.
Yeah.
He was like Conte,
You know
bro.
who came out of nowhere with hair
Who?
after their career done? Demba.
Oh, he
no,
went
no,
to Turkey, bro.
He's a psycho who was willingly.
It's the same as Ashley Young. It's the same as Ashley Young. Ashley Young as well.
Proper choice.
Ashley Young as
Scott
well. I
Brown for
respect
Celtic,
it.
for example,
Yeah.
because he looked intimidating.
Yeah,
now
Scott
he looks
Brown.
soft. You see him,
Bro,
soft,
yeah.
wavy brown hair.
Guy looks like someone I'd seen in Essex.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But now I get
Pepe
it.
as well. Your centre back.
Pepe.
Crazy.
These
Come
man
on,
are
man.
bought by choice.
Pepe's so crazy.
These man are
I
bought
feel
by
like you
choice.
should go bold now by choice.
No, you know what?
Yeah, it's your
I think
image.
about it every once in a while. I
Yeah.
think about Yo,
That was me, COVID.
Yeah, it was.
COVID, that was
Because
me.
I got a beard, I feel like I could get away with it.
Pussy
Yeah.
Yo, I'm gonna put a poll up soon.
I'll do it if you do it.
Say what I
I used to shave my head for fun all the time.
Nah, it doesn't take much for him to shave his head.
like. Yo,
I'd
say no more.
To be fair, FaZe is doing it if United finish above Chelsea.
That's gonna be beautiful. You know
Ruben, you
that.
got something for us?
wait. Oh, is it Liban green hair?
Yeah, it's always
At the moment, yeah, but it's close. Only 4 points behind them.
They need to take a trip.
All
to Old
right,
Trafford,
that is the
man.
end of this video. Let us know who you had in your team of the season so far. Comments be amazing. Abs has gutted he didn't add an honorable mention for Callum Hudson-Odoi, but there is the honorable mention. There you go. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and we will see you guys very soon. Thank you very much. Bye.
Peace.